Hello everybody, Brian back with an Algorand ALGO token update here. We're going to dig into this chart a little bit here. I got a very important article to read to you guys first. Kind of caught me off guard there when I seen it yesterday. I really don't know how to take it, but well, might as well just get into it. It says here the SEC names Algo Dash and other tokens securities in the Bittrex lawsuit. The SEC's Monday complaint against exchange Bittrex names 6 tokens as securities. It says here in a lawsuit filed Monday against crypto exchange Bittrex, the SEC named 6 crypto tokens listed on the platform as securities: Dash, Algorand, OMG, TKN, NGC, and IHT. The agency alleges that token investors had reasonable expectation of profits, meaning the assets should be considered securities under U.S. law. This is where I could really go on a rant. I don't know. We're all big boys and girls in this market, okay? What we invest our money in is our business. That's what I think, okay? Nobody had any reasonable expectation of profits. Everybody that invests in cryptocurrency knows the risks that they're taking. This is what drives me crazy about the SEC and this stuff with crypto. I absolutely love cryptocurrency, and the SEC is just stomping all over it. And it's really getting sickening. I don't know if you watched the Gary Gensler today in front of Congress, but he took a beating from a few people saying he's overstepping his bounds. He gave Coinbase the okay to get listed on the New York Stock Exchange, and then a few months later he goes after them for selling unregistered securities. Are you kidding me? I mean, what is going on here? It's unbelievable. Coinbase, a company that tried to do everything by the book, 100%. You know, they've met with Gary Gensler, I think he said 2 times now or something. You know, what is going on? The SEC says Bittrex and William Shahara, who served as CEO from 2014 to 2019, coordinated with token issuers who sought to have their crypto asset listed on Bittrex to first delete from public channels certain problematic statements that Shahara believed would lead a regulator such as the SEC to investigate the crypto asset as the offering of a security. And you know what's really funny, and I'm sorry to keep going off on this, but Gary Gensler said that Algorand was a fantastic company. Or if you look it up on YouTube, Gary Gensler talking about Algorand. See what he says about Algorand a couple of years ago. It's amazing. Dash investors in particularly were operating under the assumption that the growth and development of the Dash blockchain would increase the value of the tokens, the SEC said. We all hope they go up, but we all know the risk. The Algorand blockchain team followed a similar strategy by boosting the token and promising growth opportunities to holders, the SEC alleged. In other words, in promoting the Algo token sale, the foundation tied the potential growth of the Algorand blockchain to potential demand for the Algo token itself and to its own commitment to preserving a price floor for Algo. The SEC also claims Bittrex operated as an unregistered exchange, broker, and clearing agency. According to a statement from the agency, Bittrex's international affiliate Bittrex Global is also facing charges. Bittrex, which revealed it would be winding down U.S. operations on Friday, had been tipped off in March that the SEC would proceed with a lawsuit, according to reports. It is not the first time the SEC has opted to include securities allegations in lawsuits against individuals and firms. In 2022 lawsuit against former Coinbase employees for alleged insider trading, the agency said 9 crypto tokens were securities. Earlier this year, former Coinbase product manager Ishan Wai and his brother asked a U.S. court to drop the case, arguing that the SEC's definition of securities is wrong. The term investment contract requires, as the statute says, a contract. But here there are no contracts, written or implied. Lawyers for the brothers said that the developers who created the tokens at issue have no obligation whatsoever to purchasers who later bought those tokens on the secondary market. And with zero contractual relationship, there cannot be an investment contract. It is that simple. The SEC is expected to file its opposition to the motion this summer. As of Monday, the SEC had not announced charges against any of the issuers of Dash, Algo, OMG, TKN, NGC, and IHT. How about this? I mean, there's two glaring red flags buried inside these charges. How the SEC views network validators and how it considers protocol-specific foundations. Dash was launched with no ICO, no investment contract, and proof-of-work mining. Does this mean the SEC is coming for Bitcoin? Probably not, although it's ominous, and under Gensler's oversight, it's hard to roll out any action at all. Yeah, there was one guy tore into him so bad today that he proposed a new bill or something to have Gensler removed from his seat. I don't know it just makes me so angry. Okay, I live in America, and as a free American, I should be able to do what I want with my money, okay? If I want to invest in something, I know the risks. I'm not signing any contracts. I hope the coins go up, but I don't have any contract or any guarantee that anything's going to happen. Just like you don't by going and buying a stock or whatever, by going and buying a painting or whatever, it just drives me crazy. I think the SEC needs to really something needs to be done here. Congress needs to really to knock them down a peg, because this is just getting out of hand. It is so frustrating for us crypto enthusiasts, and I don't know if it's too much of a a threat to their way of the way they like to roll over society, and I don't know. I don't know. I got to move on here. SafeMoon hacker says here that a SafeMoon hacker strikes a deal with developers to return $7.1 million. The exploiter will retain 20% as a bug bounty. So it was a $9 million hack. It's going to give back $7.1 million and keep $1.9 million as a bounty. They were hacked after manipulating a flaw in the smart contracts. And it goes on to say down here, the two parties agreed on a 20% bug bounty to be awarded to the hacker. SafeMoon developers also confirmed that no charges will be filed against the hacker. Wow, that's pretty fortunate on the hacker side, and I guess SafeMoon, I guess they figure it's worth the $1.9 million to get the $7 million back. So here's the crypto bubbles. This is for the day, and we'll put the hourly on there. You can see there are a few things. A few of them RSIs getting up to that. Arbitrum is really causing a stir, especially in the Oriental market. There, I heard crypto fear and greed index. The market cap's up 1.25%. Volume is down 6.5% over 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is up 1.05%. And the crypto fear and greed indicator is down to a 58, down 11 points. We were up to a 69 yesterday, still in the greed though. Here's your top gainers and losers from CoinMarketCap. And if I could, guys, please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that so very much. Going to do another giveaway at the end of the month. Not sure what token or whatever we're going to give away, but we gave away 188 last month, and all you have to do to win is be a subscriber. So I would appreciate that, and I must apologize for going off like that. It upsets me, Algorand. As far as I'm concerned, this company has been great. I think they've definitely looked after us as token holders, and just gets really frustrating. It seems like every day something's popping up with the SEC, but I am so sorry. Will never happen again. I apologize. All right, let's get on to this chart here, okay? Here's my normal chart over here, but I have two charts on here that I keep. I keep one really clean, and then I keep my other one here, but you can see on the other one we have another wedge forming. Okay, if I put this on the 4 hour, you can clearly see our 5 waves up here, or 3 waves, or ABC down. That was perfect as far as the measurements and everything. And then we kind of had a zigzag sideways move. Had another 5 waves up. I don't know if what's going on here with if we move over to this wedge. Okay, if we do get an ABC, I'm expecting a bounce here, at least up to the 702 area, okay, which if we look at the RSIs on the 4-hour, we're down at the bottom, okay. The only problem is if we get that bounce up at that 702, okay, and we have an ABC and we're going to break down out of this wedge, and this thing's coming down. Does a lot of this price suppressment have to do with all this news and stuff? I'm sure. If you look down here at the volume, that's a pretty big sell bar right there. I'm sure that happened right after this news popped. Then we had this massive sell-off right here. So it could definitely have to happen Monday. It happened yesterday. So 24 hours ago would have put us Sunday. Let's see. Monday. We were still up here Monday. Okay, then we've had this big sell-off. Small bounce, not much of a bounce at all. In fact, the RSI down there, look at that little bounce. That's all we got out of a 4-hour, and it rolled right over. So no volume coming in there, which worries me. And boy, we had so much promise in this thing here. I mean, it was really moving. I'm not saying it's dead at all, but I'm expecting it to break down out of this wedge. The daily RSI is coming down. Okay, no matter what. All right. Granted, we were having a nice run up here. This thing was really. Look at all them green daily candles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 daily nice ones, and then Monday comes, huge red candle. Huge red sell-off after that lawsuit was announced. I remember that when that happened to XRP, and it was devastating. Hated it. It was devastating. I remember the day right before Christmas. But we had that big sell-off. Now today on the daily, we do have a green candle, but it's just barely green right now. Okay, so if we look at these higher time frames, the 12's kind of on its way down. The 8 is down at the bottom, kind of reset. I'm not saying we cannot break out of this thing, but this news worries me. I think, I don't know. It's just one of them ones we're just going to have to play day by day here. Do I think we're going to break down out of it immediately? No, I don't. I think if anything, we're going to get a bounce here up to the 702, and then probably pull out of there. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I'm sorry that as far as gas, with the 5 waves up, we should have an ABC correction anyway. So it's nothing out of the normal here, but we'll have to see how this plays out. Okay, we had them 5 waves up there. I would have expected this thing not to come down that far, and this ABC to be a lot, smaller. I didn't. This big sell-off really messed this chart up. Normally, you probably would have seen this thing go sideways up here, and hit that 702 or something, but it just dropped straight down. It just literally dropped straight down, and I don't know. Yeah, I'll even show you this here, right here. Okay. Normally, after a 5-wave move up, you get an ABC down, then you continue on your move up. This news, is it going to hurt us? We'll just have to see how this plays out. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was expecting this thing to kind of get up here with this 5th wave right here. All right, let me show you. Okay, we had the 1, 2, 3, 4th wave pullback, or 5. Okay, then we would have had that ABC come in right up here. All right, now this is just really messing it up, because I would have figured, this would have came down up to the 702 and then a C, like somewhere up here, okay, and then starting our next 5 up and busting out of here. But with this thing coming the whole way down here now, this B wave is probably going to come up, up to the 702. I would imagine, unless we don't get a bounce out of here, and our C leg is with the measurement of that is now going to put us out of this. This, if it happens, you take your Fibonacci and you measure, you're to the 702. Okay, that's how you measure these out. Then you move it down. The measurement of your A wave should equal your C wave. Okay, so that would put that thing way down there. I'm sorry, guys. I wish I had better news for you right now, but like I said, honesty is the best policy in this. When you're doing these videos, and right now the news is definitely affecting us. So we'll just have to see what happens with this. Hopefully I'm wrong, and we get a strong surge and bust out at the top here, or at least we get some price action moving back up here towards this top. But right now, it doesn't look strong right now. So don't be surprised if we get some down action tomorrow. So I apologize, and thank you so much, guys. Please hit the subscribe button. I would appreciate that so very much, and God bless you and your family. I'll talk to you really soon.